Hi, I'm Perry from Unga Guitars and Unga School of Guitar Making, and I'm here today to share with you routing a tremolo pocket. So, believe it or not, I've actually never done this before in 20 plus years of guitar making. Um, the other thing I've never sorted out is how to actually say it. Is it tremolo, tremolo? I'll probably say it all the different ways this whole video. So what I learned today was that I have these old templates that I scored many years ago, probably off of eBay, and with the intentions of making a guitar with the wang bar unit, and I just never did it. Probably my ideas around guitar making and what I was into, they're always changing and evolving. Anyhow, with this guitar, I really want this guitar to be, I'm building it for myself and I want it to be a really great R&B guitar. So whammy bar is going to be a necessity. Anyhow, what I found very helpful, the first thing that I did on these templates, and if you buy templates from any of the main suppliers out of like plexiglass, most likely they're going to have all your center lines on it. These templates did not have the center line. So the first thing I did was I found the center of these routes, and I went ahead and I wrapped, you can't see the bottom side because this is taped down, but I wrapped the center line all the way around, and then I found the center line of these points of the studs on here, which is crucial. When I was looking at the specs of my bridge, it turns out that these both of these stud points are in the same location as the bridge that I have on order. So I went ahead and drew a center line through here, and I wrapped it around the edges, and this ends up being a 1/4 inch forward of my scale length. So my scale length on this guitar is 25.5 inches. That means that this point where I'm locating it is 24.25 inches. So with this center line wrapped around and this center line wrapped around, I was able to just stick my template on here. So what I did was I routed the front. I started at the front and I routed it about 1 1/8 inches. Pretty much as far as my drill or my router bit would go. When I flip this over, tape this down, this template, same thing, center lines wrapped around. And the way that I found the location for this was actually by measure, I set it down over this route. Once this route was, or when I laid everything out, I set it down. This pencil line is where that template placement is. So I just measured in, since I have my center line wrapped around this build here, and I was able to locate the placement of this template. And then I routed this pocket down to about 5/8. And I say about because it's a little deeper than that. And the reason why it's a little deeper is because that's how much it took to connect the two cavities. And it actually came out clean. I'm very happy about that. One thing that I can see in here is that I do have some blowout on the end grain, which is pretty typical. My router bits are a little past their prime, but if you take baby passes, I've got some burn marks here in the corner, but if you take baby passes, you can probably get away from doing that. So besides wrapping the center lines around, the other pointer that I have is leave both sides on. You never know if you're going to have to come back over here and route it a little deeper, or if you're going to have to keep going here. Leave both sides on until you are done, and it is way easier to make adjustments routing when the templates are still on versus when you take them off and trying to position them in place. So this is my first trem route on my Bang build, and if I can do this, anybody can do this, and I am always here to encourage guitar making and luthier exploration. So Perry from Unga Guitars, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.